Hey everybody, welcome to the second episode of Talkin Shyte. This week we've got none other than Heinz Baines. What's the crack?
All quiet, baby, all quiet. I'm happy to be here. Absolute pleasure.
What a man. And you can't have Heinz Baines come on to a podcast and not have some aveeno.
Oh, he came prepared. What? Always on site. Oh, I love that.
Man's got two of them, boys. What a legend. Tell us, how did the whole aveeno come about? What is the story of that?
I wish. I wish I had a backstory, but I'll be completely honest. It's my granny's aveeno cream. And one day I just busted it out. You know what? I'm a big KSI fan. I used to watch KSI back in the day. And I don't know if I can dive into like the lubricant stories, but basically he said you need lubricant. And the only thing I could see was my granny's aveeno cream. So you know what? I decided to give it a go. Never look back.
Oh, real. That's going to sound so wrong now. Like all this time talking about aveeno and everybody knowing what it's about now, and then you say it's your granny's.
It's my granny's. I wish there was a better story than that, but it was my granny's.
That's funny. Like, the other day I was just in the room and I just happened to look around and seen aveeno sitting. I was like, that's Heinz Baines cream there. That is his cream. But no, it's the wife's cream, so it is. And I just thought, I love that. I'll just lift that and but it just fucking says moisturizing lotion.
Aye. You could bought it. You can use it anywhere. You can use it anywhere. I'm telling you.
Class. But as you say there, you wish you had a backstory and stuff. That seems to be like your whole, like sort of TikTok and all, like outlook and stuff. You don't seem to have a plan or nothing. You just go on and fucking.
I don't have a plan.
And just talk, wing it, or talk shit.
The name of your podcast, I just talk shit. That's it.
Because like you see a lot of other people on Twitch or TikTok, they're all looking for ideas for a bit. Oh, what could I do? This, could I do that? Or that'd be a good thing for a video. With you, it's just different. Just how does it work?
Are you like asking how like I think of ideas and stuff?
Aye, do you think of it, or do you just just start recording? Or
if I want to make a TikTok, I'll just set my phone down in front of me, and I mean, I think I'm not 100% sure, but I'm nearly 99% sure I might have a bit of autism. Like honestly, I have something creative on here that just makes me waffle. You know what I mean? But I don't plan videos. It just, you know what I mean? I just set the camera down. Boom. Magic.
Sure, everybody seems to have a bit of autism these days. You can't. There's about fucking never 3 foot away from somebody that has autism these days. It's fucking,
everybody's on the spectrum.
Everybody is.
I'm just up here, and the rest are like down here.
Especially after COVID and all that's here.
I'll tell you, COVID. I've had a difficult time with COVID, Joe.
Really?
I had COVID for like. I think I got it like a month and a half ago. I struggled, like I really did struggle. Aye, like I was bedbound.
Were you bedbound for long, or like
probably
a couple of days, or kind of?
I'd say like a week. Like I had it bad for a week.
Jesus.
And I always thought if I got COVID, it'd be when I cold, and then after a week, or not even like after a couple of days, it'd be grand. But no, I got it tough. Like,
do you have any vaccines around here, or are you just?
I'm double vaxxed.
You're double vaxxed. You still got fucking hell. A couple of my friends had it in the summer, and they were quite bad with it. They were bedbound, and they didn't have any vaccines. But I think after that, maybe one or two of them ended up getting their vaccines. But I've had COVID twice. I had it started New Year last year. Had it for about 3 or 4 days. It just seemed like a cold or flu, as you say. And then I got it on the day after Boxing Day, just after Christmas there. And I think it might have been that Omicron one or something. But
the new variant.
2 days I had like cold symptoms, and then after that I had to isolate for another week or so, and there was nothing wrong with me. But it's a bit of a strange one, so it is.
It is.
So did you just start posting on TikTok through COVID? Like, were you obviously you're 19 or so, aren't you?
I'm 19 now. Just turned
19.
19.
So
I'm an adult.
So were you still in school then? Were you, or were you left school and all? Did you do sixth
I
form?
was in. I think I started posting TikToks. I took a look last night because I was watching the Luke Bennett podcast of you last week, and I was just getting an insight what was going to happen. So I thought you were going to ask when I first posted my first TikTok, but so I scrolled to the bottom last night. A lot of dodgy videos.
Probably took you about fucking 3 hours.
Oh, aye, 100%. So I think that the date was, I think it was like October 2021, I think, or 2020.
2020,
I
maybe.
need
Probably
to double
2020.
check.
You've been on it longer than 3 months,
2020.
I'd say.
2020.
2020.
I not 2021. 2020. Aye, but my first pack, or my first video, like I never wanted to do TikTok serious or anything like that. You know what I mean?
You started off with FIFA, was it? Aye, just FIFA videos.
It was. I think, like my very first one was like me in the canteen with the boys in school. That's well gone. Never to be seen. No one will ever see that. But like my first main one was a FIFA one. I was just in my friend's house, I was having a wee sleepover watching the UFC, as you do. And like at this stage he was finished with FIFA, and it was only like, as you say, like October or November. And he had like a decent team, he had icons and stuff, but he didn't play the game. So we just decided we'll put his team, and did like I think it was like a 40k pack, like an SBC 45k pack. So we whacked his team on there, and then we valued it because he had like icons and stuff. He had good, like, he had Luis Alberto and stuff. So he had a good team. So like, the reaction, like the people watching it, and since FIFA was still fresh, they were like, "What is he doing? Why is he putting his team on the SBC?" And I remember we were sitting there, and I got 1,000 likes, and then the buzz we all got off it. We were hyper, like we were
celebrities.
Aye, and then we got 100,000 views in that video, 5,000 likes. And then just since then, I just started posting like shit,
just daily or whatever. You weren't on.
But Twitch I was still in school.
You were still in school.
No.
Twitch came after. You probably had thousands and thousands of followers before you decided to do Twitch.
I don't think I even started Twitch until I had like probably 30k followers.
Did you even know what Twitch was, or did TikTok? Did people on TikTok make you start streaming, or what was the story there?
There was always a couple of comments, and like my first couple of videos, and they were like, "Start a YouTube." I can't edit, so I didn't want to start a YouTube. And I knew even if I did start YouTube, I only had like 30k followers, and I wasn't going to get like any viewers off it anyway. But Twitch, funny enough, I started streaming off a PS4.
A lot of people do. A lot of people do start that way, and then they sort of just branch out. So you're PC and all now. The proper setup.
I have a PC. I bought my PC just for this FIFA, so in September. I just wanted to give streaming a proper go, you know what I mean? Because like beforehand, I wasn't taking it serious. I didn't have a proper setup, but I was still getting like decent numbers, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And if I wanted to like give it a proper chance, I just thought I'd buy myself a PC, invest in myself, and just see what happens really. And it's been going well at the minute, like it really has. But you know what I mean? As you say, no planning up here, no planning. I'm just off the cuff, no schedule, no streaming schedule. So I'll have to get that sorted. You know what I mean?
I think, my man, like you, not many people seem to do schedules anymore. They just tear on with it. Once you've got the viewers, it doesn't matter what time you come on. Like if you come on now, there'd be probably the same amount of people on that there would be later on the night, the usual time that you stream or whatever. But so, oh fuck, my mind's going blank. Yeah, you play football. Talkin Shyte. You play football.
I do play football.
Who do you play for?
I play for a team called Maiden City.
Maiden City. Do they have like youth academy and stuff like that there, or have you played? Did you play for other teams when you were younger?
I started off. You probably won't know these teams, like, but I started off. I've been playing football since I've probably been about 5. Always flat out till I'm at. But I started off with a team called Oxford United. Would you even know them? No.
Oxford United. Like the English.
They're a team from Derry, not the English team.
No.
The team from Derry.
The team from Derry. No, I haven't heard of them, but there might be some people in there that listen might know them, but you never know.
I started off with them. I've been. Can you curse on this?
You can say whatever the fuck you want.
I'm a bit of a club whore.
Class.
You know what I mean? I've been about all the teams. So I went from Oxford. They actually folded. I was dreaming about that childhood ruined. And then I went to a team called Oak Athletic.
I haven't heard of them either.
They folded.
There seems to be
I destroyed clubs.
There seems to be a pattern of happening here.
100%. And then next team I went to Coleraine, sir.
Coleraine. Was that the what is it called the? Is it? It's not. What is the youth? They call it Birdie Peacocks. Was it?
Birdie Peacocks.
I think it's Birdie Peacocks. Is not they call that the youth set up on Coleraine? Is it pretty? It might be. I don't know. Maybe it's only that recently, but. Obviously not in your time.
No, not
whatever team it was, you made it fold, I'd say.
Coleraine did not fold. Coleraine are still going. But and then after Coleraine I went to Derry City.
Derry City.
And then after Derry ended up at Main City.
Right.
I've been about.
Did you ever go for any trials across the water around? And no.
Funny enough, like when I was younger, when I used to play for Oxford, I'm trying to think what age it was. It was like primary 7 going into first year.
Yeah.
So I would have been about 11, 12, wouldn't
I? 12, 12, 13 maybe.
I remember I played in the Fall Cup. Do you know what the Fall Cup is? The big tournament here.
No.
And there, no. It happens every year. Oh, do you not know what
I
the Fall
don't
Cup was? Oh, do you not know?
The Foil Cup.
The Fall Cup.
I maybe have heard of it. I think it rings a bell, but I've never played it. I've never known anybody that's played it.
It's a wee tournament here and there, and then after one of the Fall Cups, I remember a wee Liverpool scout came up to my dad, and he was like, "I want the wee hot albino boy." Now it's all, let's go, chap. So we went to. So from then on, we had to go up to like trials in Belfast because there's like a Belfast setup over in Belfast setup for the Liverpool Academy. So I went up there with one of my friends. He's funny enough, he was actually blonde as well, so I don't know the scout. I'm not saying anything to the scout. Yeah, no, they picked both of us to go up.
Right.
2 hot albino blondes, by the way. And so we used to travel up to Belfast every Friday, and train more or less. And if they found you good enough, they would keep you up there, and then they would like end up sending you over to Liverpool.
So Liverpool
that never happened with me.
So they have a thing in Belfast for training as well, then.
They have a thing for Belfast.
Right. Fuck, I didn't even know
it's
that.
It's a good setup. Like I went up there, and they give you like a full training kit and stuff, like full Liverpool kit.
Right.
And basically I stole it, never give it back. I still have this T-shirt actually. But no, I sadly I didn't get on. Are
you a Liverpool fan?
For a couple of weeks. No.
Who do you support? A Barcelona fan. Barcelona fan. Were you born in Spain?
No, were you watching the streams? I'm waffling. No, that's not true at all.
I guess I seen that born in Spain or something, and then I was like, is he really born in Spain or something? And then I think I've been in the streams and stuff. You're telling everybody that you're born in Spain.
People ask me, but if you knew beforehand that you knew I was taking a piss, but I tell people I played in La Masia, the Barcelona Academy. I love a waffle.
Unreal. And then people get
talking shite.
People making you talk Spanish on stream.
I can talk about a Spanish.
So you had me believing that you were born in Spain. So you did. Well, like it could happen. Like you never know these things.
You never know. That's it.
You maybe lived in Spain for 10 years, come out with a Derry accent.
That's it. No better accent. Oh, the fact that with TikTok as well, though, I think that's actually fixed my accent.
Really?
Like our accent, as you know, our accent is strong. Like it is strong. But my mum even says like my accent has changed. Like even though I can't really speak properly now, it's so much better than it was. Even if you watch like my first TikToks, I'm so hard to understand. But I think I've got up better.
I actually love like the Derry accent. You have in Derry City, I think it. Yes. See the Derry City accent is class. And just as we're talking about accents, I actually asked some people any questions they want me to ask you. And
oh, your jaw. Here we go. Oh, Jesus. You asked the wrong people.
The funniest question that came in was, how can other people get your accent?
What's that supposed to be?
It was from a young Danish fella. He says, how can people get your accent?
Honestly, I think it's one It's one of a kind. It is one of a kind. Like it's an absolute shit show of an accent. It really is.
Oh, it's fucking class.
How can you get your accent?
Um,
It's like the Danish.
and well, another thing with the accent. Somebody asked, why can't you say 50?
50. 50.
50. It's usually
50. Did I say like 50? 50?
nearly. Sometimes it would sound
40.
like that. He wanted you to say that you're holding 50 K packs for team of the year.
I have to say that.
Aye.
Right. See, I'm all insecure now because I say it wrong.
You'll probably just say it fucking pure proper English now.
I'm currently holding 50K packs for team of the year. There we go. That's it. No, I'll say it properly. I'm currently holding 50 K packs. No, what was it? I'm currently holding 50 K packs for team of the year.
Are you holding any packs, really?
Marquee matchups.
Marquee matchups, is that it?
On stream.
Oh, Jesus. So you've nothing lined up for team of the year?
No.
No plan in place. Man just wings it. FIFA points.
Get that credit card out.
Yeah, the Twitch payment will pay for the team of the year packs.
Yep. I felt bad the other night because there was a lad donating subs, and I was just thinking in my head, all of this going straight on the FIFA points. It's such a waste of money, you know what I mean? But what can you do?
But we all do it. We all do it, and we regret it every single time.
Exactly. Post not clarity. After FIFA points. Oh my Jesus Christ.
FIFA points and post not clarity are the exact same fucking feeling.
100%.
Oh, unbelievable. But so what would you say would be your favorite memory playing football? Like, you ever won any like big trophies or
favorite memory? Probably the favorite memory was, I'm trying to think. Do you know what the Mull Cup was?
Aye. I know the Mull Cup. Have you played in it? I was actually going to ask if you played in it.
I played in the Mull Cup.
Not too bad. I actually thought you'd have maybe missed out in the Mull Cup. Is it not like? It's like under 18s, just, isn't it? And I thought, right, with COVID in the last couple of years, it was cancelled a couple of times. Was it not? I thought that would have been your age group.
I think I got like, it was 2 years before COVID had.
Right.
So I played in that twice, but the standard in the Mull, like it's some experience. Like it has some experience.
I'd say so.
But the first time we played on it, we played against a team called Chivas. You know, the Mexican team?
Yeah. Were they incredible?
They were unbelievable. They were unbelievable. But the captain, right, bald all around, and he had one bit of hair here. He was an absolute mutant, and they were just so far ahead. They were just so much better. It was ridiculous, but it was a great experience. I'm trying to remember. We only scored one goal. We scored one goal that whole tournament.
Did you score it?
No, absolutely fucking not. Absolutely not. But we beat, who was it? I think it was Preston or something. We beat Preston in a semi-final. We beat them 1-0. They absolutely destroyed us as well. Like, bad. But we ended up winning. That was some experience. But then I played in the Mull Cup again. Was it a year after that? And I'm trying to remember, we played in Newcastle. Did
you play against any players that are like pro now that you know?
Oh, funny enough, like not in the Mull Cup, but in the Fall Cup. Do you know Kieran Dembele for Celtic?
Yes. Aye. You played against him?
I played against him in the Fall Cup final. Aye. He was up top. We lost 1-0.
Was he class? I think he was.
He was good. He was good like the whole tournament. Like the whole time was speaking about him, but in the final he was man marked by me.
What position do you play? You're a winger, are you?
I'm a winger.
You're a winger.
I'm a winger.
Tricky winger.
Soon to be fullback. I can't shoot. I can't shoot. I really can't.
You probably started off at striker.
Well, I'm slowly working my way back.
It's like, who was it? There was some former professional footballer. He was on some sort of podcast the other day saying everybody starts when they're younger at striker, and then somebody better comes in, so they're moved out to the wing or they're moved into centre mid, and then they just keep moving back into fullback or centre back or whatever. And then they say you spend years moving about positions. If you had just started the one position and stayed there your whole career, you maybe be better in that position.
No.
What was I going to ask next? Have you been asked to play in any of them charity fucking TikTok or Twitch football matches yet?
Oh,
You probably have. Maybe you can't
I
say.
have. Exactly. I have been asked by one of them, but I remember I said it on stream, and then Angry Ginger's on the stream, and he said like he can't tell people.
Right.
You know what I mean? But I told the whole stream, and then all the stream was going mad. All the stream was going mad, and then they were asking, "Are you actually going on?" And I was like, "What are you talking about? What are you on about? What are you on about?" So I leaked that by mistake, but
oh Jesus,
you know what I mean?
disaster.
So
that's where you are, but it's not announced yet.
Aye, that's it.
Is it soon?
I don't think so.
No, I'm assuming it's across the water.
Aye, across the water.
Aye. Brilliant. That'll be some
I'm
crack.
looking forward to that.
Aye.
Looking forward to that.
They need to get one organised in Ireland.
In Ireland? I know,
Aye.
that's what I'm thinking. I remember you put out a tweet, didn't you?
Aye, sweet. Like
Aye.
Surely Paddy Murphy could get that organised.
That's what I mean. I don't know. Could he though? Could he? Paddy doesn't have the brains. He doesn't have the brains. No.
Paddy could do it. Somebody could do it. One of you boys could do it.
Not me. Did you see Paddy Murphy on Take Me Out with Ashford Witt?
I did.
Did you see that?
I seen him. I seen Luke Bennett as well. Yeah, there. Do you talk to many of them like other big streamers, other big TikTokers? Would you say you're friendly with any of them?
At the start, I was friendly with Foot Crunch. I have Foot Crunch on WhatsApp. So that's a little flex there. But I don't really message him anymore.
Right.
I think he's more family friendly.
How did that come about? Like, how did you become friendly with Foot Crunch, or what's the story there?
It's just one. I think it was one of my. I don't know. I can't remember the exact video, but he commented on a video.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was something to do with like chem styles don't work, and then everybody started abusing me. And then he came on and was like, stop abusing Heinz Baines. And then he followed me back, and then I sent him like a big paragraph. Like, I forget, like, what age would I have been? Probably about 17. And I was sending a big love. Like, I seen Foot Crunch as my idol. You know what I mean? Because he had like followers.
He probably still.
He followed me back.
He's like the daddy of fucking FIFA TikTok.
He is the daddy.
He actually followed me back because I used to like take the piss out of him and on videos on TikTok. Because
you're joking.
Like at the time, you mean your fella Anders that went like 330 games of foot champs in a row or whatever. But like I had never heard of this fella in my life, and people are just saying, "Oh, you hear?" I knew that he had fucking had this streak or whatever. But like people were saying, "Oh, did you see Anders lost a game and?" Now this wasn't in foot champs, this was in something else, but he cried on stream or something. And I started making a couple of videos about pretending that I was the one that beat him on stream or whatever. And I did a Thanos. It was a Thanos sound or something, and it was like, "I'm sorry, little one," or whatever. And then like people were commenting on it saying Foot Crunch will be coming after you because it's his teammate or whatever. At the time I didn't even know Foot Crunch. I was like, who's that? And then I checked him, seeing all these followers, and then I think I made a TikTok pretended to be Foot Crunch because he used to wear this. It looked like a dressing gown, like a grey dressing gown in his videos. So I put one on, and I had like just like tears and all come down my face, and I like Foot Crunch when he sees me mocking Anders or whatever, and then he watched it on his stream one day, and then he ended up following me and stuff like that there and messing me and stuff. So I thought he was dead on about that. But no, he's
class.
Aye.
He is a very nice man. Like he is a very nice man.
Yeah,
100%. He's smashing on YouTube as well at the minute. Like he is.
I seen
really
that.
well
He's a fucking class. You need to get your YouTube started up. Even if
I'm working on that in the minute.
Even without an editor, just fucking. What would you post on YouTube? Like you just left TikTok and you just tear away. Like what would you post on YouTube?
Like the thing is as well, I do have ideas for YouTube. Like I do have ideas. I know what I want to do. Like I know what I want to do, but I just can't implement it yet. But I'm working on getting like an editor. And there's going to be like an announcement soon about like one of the organizations I'm joining, and then they're going to sort me out with like they're going to help me with YouTube and stuff, and with the editing aspect. And then I'll have to make a schedule.
Jesus.
Oh,
Heinz Baines is making plans, boys. Jesus, what's going on here?
New year, new me. New year, new me.
Just as you said there about organizations and stuff, there was some sort of organization got in touch with me about a month back, and they said, "Do you want to join?" I asked them, "What all do you get from this?" Like they said obviously it's not paid and all, but it says you'll get benefits from our socials, you get shout outs from our socials. They had 2,000 or 3,000 followers or something, not massive, but more than me. And they said you could get an editor and all that there. And I thought about it for a while, and I thought, you know what, it would do no harm to join it. But then just after I thought about it for a week or so, and thought, you know what, it seems like a load of shit, this one. And then about a month.
Did you say that on her face?
No, I do.
It seems like a load of shit.
I said to them, I'll join, and then like they wanted me to say, I can't remember what it was they wanted me to send over or whatever. But in the end up, I said, you know what, like I just can't be bothered. I don't want to join. I'll give this one a miss. And then about a month later, I seen they were selling all their socials, selling their Twitter, selling. I was like, well, that was a bullet dodge there.
100%.
But I don't know. I think it was.
So your judgment was right then. Your
judgment was right. I like, because I'd never heard of them for a start, and
that's not a good thing.
And I thought, like, I don't think this will benefit in any way. Like, so I just thought, fuck that, you know. But yeah. So what do you do for work? Do you work? Oh, you do.
I'm working. I'm working at the minute. I work as like a main city coach. But
right.
It's now I work as like an admin person now,
right?
Which is next level. It just shows I'm an adult. I have to count money. Oh man, counting money. Jesus Christ, it feels like I'm back in school again. Just see, I was counting money last night with Nicole, and she was just watching me. Like, this is the first time she's actually seen me count the money. She's like my so-called boss over there. And I was sitting 1 point, 2 points. She's Polish. She was like, what are you doing? What are you doing? And I was like, leave me to it. So 1 point, 2 points. She's having an absolute night. She's having a meltdown. Like, but I'm like admin / coach now.
Right, right. Is this the only job you've ever had, or have you worked other places before, part time or anything?
No, I've never had a part time job. Never had never before. No, I've just been football mad since I was young.
So
football, you know what I mean.
So if everything keeps going well on social media and all, you'll probably never actually have a proper job. You'll just
that's the plan.
That's the plan.
That's the plan. But I know that's not very likely. Like, you know what, the chances of that happening are very, very slim. Like, you know what I mean.
You never know. Like,
I have all like my GCSEs. Like, I seen you were talking to Luke Bennett about GCSEs. Like, I have all my GCSEs to back me up. I have my A levels to back me up. You know what I mean? So I do have a plan B. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And you can always go back to university if you ever need to, whether that be when you're fucking 30 or 40, if you need it to. Like, but yeah, you say it's unlikely that it could happen. Like, at the end of the day, you have a following on TikTok. You could get that transferred to fucking Instagram if you could, and YouTube. Like, there's loads of fucking different avenues there you could go down. It's just trying it. But as you say there, it's unlikely to happen. That's the fucking mindset of people in this country coming into play. That'll never work. Go and get a fucking.
That'll never work, guy.
Go and get a real job. Why would you do that? Go and fucking work and go and work in a building site or something. That's what I mean. Like,
I think TikTok's like, I don't think people realize like how special TikTok actually is. Like, if I didn't have TikTok, there's no chance in hell I'd be streaming now. Like, not a chance. I wouldn't be streaming. I wouldn't be thinking about YouTube. I would be in university now. This is the only reason I haven't gone to university this year. Was because I got my PC and I just said, you know what, I'll give this a go for a year, see what happens. And I'm still being, as you know, I'm still being lazy on it. I don't have a proper schedule. I'm still dodgy. I need to sort it out now and just go full throttle and see what happens. You know what I mean?
You seem to have a schedule, but obviously not written down or anything, because like you'll always be on around the same time at night.
It's late.
So late nights, the pie face or
the pie face or
she's on around him time.
But
no, your fucking numbers are pretty good. Like, and that'll probably kick off. There seems to be a lot of people really fucking blowing up on on Twitch in the last year, whatever. Like you yourself, Paddy Murphy's doing well. Angry Ginge.
Angry Ginge.
That is
that
fucking
hottie. That hot. Oh, he's my boy. He's my boy.
That is fucking went mad because I don't even think he streamed. Somebody told me he only started streaming last May. I think. And I think he was just a viewer. I think he had been in my streams. He had been in other people's streams that I know, and he was just a viewer at the time. And now he's sitting with fucking over 1,000 viewers every time I see him now.
I can't like. He has, he seems like a madman. He is a madman. He's fucking nuts. He's ginger. I don't like that. He is ginger. I do give him grief about being ginger. I always give him. You know what? I always give him praise. Because he has doing really well, but then I always bring him straight back down to earth with your fucking ginger behavior. You know what I mean? But no, he has smashed at the minute. He has smashed at the minute. And I keep in contact with him like every day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you'd be right. I follow.
You'd be right and friendly. You'd be right and friendly with him then. Yeah.
I followed him on TikTok when he had like, I think it was like 300 followers. Like I just seen one of his videos and I was like, gee, he is funny. He is very funny. But he has ginger. He has ginger, you know what I mean? But you just knew after like a couple of weeks, like you just seen his page going. I was like, he's gonna be big. Like, and even his Twitch streams as well. Like I don't watch much Twitch. You know what I mean? I don't go on to Twitch and watch, but I can watch his streams.
Yeah.
Like they are very entertaining. Like, and he will like the numbers he's doing now, ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
It is mental. It is mental because you always look at Twitch and you think. Like there's always been like obviously there's Castro and Pieface and Bateson and Run the Foot Market and stuff like that. There, it's maybe the same 4 or 5 people, and you always thought, is there ever anybody that's going to challenge them for numbers and whatnot? And now you've the likes of Foot FG, he gets a lot of numbers. You have Angry Ginge, and then you have Danny Arns, yeah, and Shauna Games. You mean she was in your stream? That was funny.
I do, yes.
That was brilliant that time. But even likes all them and coming through, and do you think anybody will ever take over Pieface and Castro?
I'll bet my small left testicle on Angry Ginge. I would put my house on him going to the top. I can already see it. Like he's not stupid. He knows. Like he has a plan. He has a plan.
Most of them do, except for you.
When I speak to him, I'm like, geez, he knows what he's doing. He knows what he's doing. Like he has emotes. You know what I mean? He has all that stuff locked in.
You don't have it. Do you have emotes yet? You don't? Sure you don't?
No. I got into contact with his emo person, so I'm going to get mine in soon.
Right. Do you have any ideas what your emotes are going to be? Aveeno.
Yes, sir.
Do you like masturbation?
I love masturbation. What can I say?
So that's your future plans is just gonna try and bash this stuff out and get a plan.
I'm balancing like 3 things at one time. So it's like the football, coaching, the admin, that's 4, and then the streaming. You know what I mean? So I'm that's going. But
do you think you'll keep the coaching going, even if like social media takes off more? Do you think you'll still?
I'll have to choose between one or the other. Like if that happens, it's like the Luke Bennett. Actually, it's somewhat of the Luke Bennett story, isn't it?
You're just
parallel universe.
You're the Derry Luke Bennett.
He's a ginger me. But, I would 100% pick social media. Like you know what I mean? But like because I can do football and social media.
Yeah.
But I can't do football coaching and social media. If you know what I mean?
So you don't. What about Instagram? You don't seem to like. I flicked through your Instagram. You don't seem to post quite often on Instagram, but you do have a right amount of followers on Instagram.
I only created that Instagram account about a month ago now.
Seriously?
I got a 1,000. I think it's 1,000 something followers already. But I've only posted one video and one photo, and that's a photo of me in a video cream. That's what I had.
Oh fuck! I'm on your fucking personal. I think it's your personal Instagram account. I think that's what I was looking at. So do you have a Heinz Baines Instagram? You do.
I just created a Heinz Baines.
I follow it there
I just start posting on that. Did you see the footage?
Just about 5 or 6
Nice.
aveeno creams. I don't think anybody has more aveeno cream in their house than you.
Definitely not. I need a sponsorship.
Aye,
But it'll never happen. It'll never happen because I'm not PG enough.
just start tagging them in every fucking post that you put on. Day one of trying to get aveeno to sponsor me.
No, but even maybe my videos are quite dodgy.
Aye.
And the fact I do work as a coach.
Right off.
But 2 and 2 together. But even last night, I swear to God, this is a true story. It's not even like it's not bad or anything, but like all the kids like around me in study, they all know who I am now. And like that, some of them are like 7 or 8, and you're like, you can't be watching that when you're 7 or 8. But last night there was like 10 or 11-year-old. He was sitting on the dad of his office. The dad in the office because he's written to go to the physio, and I was in the room with them, and so was Nicole, the Polish one. And then I left because I went to leave rubbish out in the buns, and then apparently when I left, like the wee boy was like, "There's dad." He was all, that boy was in that boy that was in the room. He's the boy that makes the inappropriate TikToks. Like he used the word inappropriate. And he's sitting there being like 10 or 11. I couldn't believe it. And so he was snitching on me. And then his dad was all, "Oh, is that the boy Heinz Baines?" And he was all, "Aye." And they were just slabbering about me behind my back. And then the Polish woman told me then. I couldn't believe it. So there probably is a possibility where like the parents will be like, "Who's this absolute fucking lunatic coaching my kids?" You know what I mean? So they'll probably end up getting me sacked or something. But you know what I mean? I'll always have that in the back of my mind. So plan B, GCSEs. Oosh.
You'll be in the Derry Post. You'll be there posting a local coach sacked for inappropriate TikTok videos.
So I have to tone that down a bit. But the kids shouldn't be watching the TikTok.
Aye, like you do what you want. Like you're not forcing them to watch it at the end of the day.
Aye. It's not like I'm going around promoting it, like.
Aye, but do you get recognized when you're out places? Like by maybe older people, or it's probably more younger people, but like the people
funny enough, I went out, like we had a staff do kind of thing with the whole football team.
Yeah,
it was a good little football team. Went out, and I was sitting, like there's a couple of old people, like our coaches in our team, they're probably like 50. Like Paul Key's 50, Bugsy's 50. You know what I mean?
50.
And so it was like a good mix. There was like 50-year-olds, there was 40-year-olds, 30-year-olds, and then there was like 18, 19, 20. So like it was a proper split. And we went up to the town. I can't remember the bar we went to, but you know what I mean? I'm not a massive drinker. I don't drink. But this night slowly turned into an absolute fuck show. Like that really did turn into a fuck show because at the start it was quiet. We went out at around 6, which is pretty early. And then we were just having a chill. We were just all speaking to each other, and then as soon as like people started to come out, like different ages, people kept on coming up to me, and I've never experienced this before. Like, I mean, every 2 minutes, someone would come up to me and be like, Heinz Baines, the guy is cack. You know, everybody was.
Yeah.
And people, like, at the start, it was fine. They were all speaking to me. I got good reactions off people, you know what I mean? But all the older people, they didn't understand. Like, the 50-year-olds, they were going, this is mad. Like, it's a new world to me, because people just kept on coming up to me every two minutes. And then as the night went on, like I don't drink. I don't drink. And then people started buying me drinks. They started buying me shots.
Oh, Jesus.
And next thing, I'm like, holy, I'm fucking going here. Like the room started spinning. I was like, oh, I'm actually fucking pissed here. But people kept on buying me drinks, so that wasn't a good thing. But it was a fun night. I caused a good lot of baller that night. Like the first time I've ever got properly pissed. This is like a couple of months ago. Probably like a month ago. I did cause a lot of fucking hassle, I'll be honest. But I did enjoy myself.
I would say so. So you're not a big drinker. I take it you don't go out, like not a lot of people that are big drinkers, or if you don't drink, they don't go out as much. Like
I like socializing, like. But after that experience, I'm like, you know, I don't know who's going to be watching it. Surely a 50-year-old coach won't be watching it. But maybe like once a month I'll be allowed something like that. because I don't want to do it too much just in case I get addicted or something. And then I just go off the fucking rails, then you'll never see me again. because I don't enjoy it. It was good crack.
Normally, fucking if you get drunk once and you feel good and you have a good time, you're like, you know what, I might do that again.
No. A lot of people said I was a good drunk. To be fair,
takes
I
a
was
lot
just
of
happy.
A lot of willpower to not do it again.
Aye. But apparently I ruined someone's 18th. I did ruin someone's 18th that night. So.
Oh Jesus.
We'll not go into detail there. Prefer not to speak. Tears were shed.
What about Astrid Wet? Have you had any chat with her?
Let's get down and dirty. I was waiting for this. Right, Astrid Wet. If you ever want to call, can I be the one you... What is it? If you ever want to fuck, can I be the one you call? Wet. She's my girl. She is my girl. But where do we begin? Where do we actually begin with this?
Just go back to the start. We'll go from the start. But I just watched that video. I watched that video yesterday. You're like, this video goes out to Astrid, and then people want to call
Johnny Robb.
the Johnny Robb video. Oh, that's a clinker.
He's actually met her before, Johnny Robb. He's a
Really?
Chelsea fan. In the Super Cup, NI, or not the Super Cup, Super Cup Chelsea versus.
Yes.
It was down in
Villarreal. It was down.
Villarreal.
It was down in
Belfast.
Aye.
So he actually met her there.
Right.
He's a big Chelsea fan. But it all stems from that, really. He's always wanted to get in the TikToks. And I was like, how do I implement Johnny Robb into the TikToks? So we got him doing TikTok dances, and then he always wanted to get Astrid Wet's attention again. So just thought I'll do this and see what happens. I'll make a wee shitty video saying Johnny Robb, he's a 26-year-old virgin. His dream is to hit Astrid Wet's pum pum, quote unquote. That, which is true. It is true. He's just not a virgin. Well, at least I think so anyway. But it worked. And
I seen she commented.
She followed me back.
Brilliant.
So now I'm playing the waiting game because I don't want to slide in there, ruin my chances straight away. So I'm leaving in a couple of days, building up the suspense. She's probably waiting for a DM from me, of course. You know what I mean? She's waiting for
the I am Heinz Baines come to me.
You can't turn that down. If I say that, it's game over. But I'm just waiting for the right time, the right moment, and then I'll slide on there.
Brilliant.
And see what happens.
You need to start getting involved with the likes of Simple Simon and Cal the Dragon. Slide into that friend group, and then next thing you'll be in the take me out. But
the thing is, I think imagine this scene. Imagine this scene.
That has to happen. Like, Luke Bennett's been on it. You've been on it. Cal's been on it. Like, Simple Simon was on it. He has a wife and children.
Did you not find that weird? I thought I was so uncomfortable watching that.
It was a bit weird.
But I like Simon though.
Simon's a good guy. It's all a bit of a laugh, but it did seem a bit strange, like with the wife and Wayne's and all. Like, but it's funny. Like,
lucky, I was funny to be fair.
So you haven't spoke to her properly yet?
Not yet, no. But I'm sure if I pushed for the take me out thing, I probably would be able to sneak my way on that. If I push for it,
push for it.
I get all the people to tag her and stuff, or tagging them. I reckon that would happen then, but I have to wait for the perfect moment. The thing is as well, if I slide into that friend group, I don't think I'll look out of place beside Yellow Dragon. I think me and him are on par. Like my autism levels are high. You know what I mean? I reckon I have more than him. You know what I mean? I think me and Yellow Dragon as a team would be spectacular. Honestly, I really do.
We'll maybe see that.
What do you think of Kel?
Well, I think
I really like him. You know, I really do like him.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't be his biggest fan, right? But see, over the last couple of weeks, ever since the whole Ed Matthews thing has happened, I've started to feel a bit sorry for him, and I've nearly started to see another side of him. So like who was it? There was somebody else spoke about him. I think it might have been, was it Dylan Footy?
Dylan Footy.
I think he was speaking about him. I think he was speaking about him on a TikTok one day, and he was saying that he marked him in one of them charity games. And he says that Cal actually is a smart lad, and he knows what he's at. So maybe I'm thinking maybe this playing football against raspberries and rakes and bins.
Oh no, he definitely knows.
It's all an act then.
No. I wouldn't say it's an act, but I think he's done that. He sees it gets views, and he'll just continue to do
Aye,
it. Like
so
I honestly do think he's a smart kid.
Aye.
He's entertaining as well, but he wouldn't have that many followers if he didn't know what he was doing. Like, you know what I mean?
Aye.
But obviously, some of the hate he gets, like some of it is terrible. Like even like I heard he got abuse, like shouting from like people were shouting at him from the stands and stuff.
Aye, I heard that.
Like at the shouting matches.
Yeah.
Like that's not nice there. Like you know what I mean? But
I
like
heard
the stuff
about
like my own fucking brother.
Aye, like that's all.
That their stuff. Like those comments.
They're all
comments,
they're all
fine.
lighthearted. They're not.
Aye, they're lighthearted. Aye.
Like even fucking Simple Simon and all are saying them and stuff.
Your own fucking my own fucking brother. No, I do like I have a soft spot from them. I do have a soft spot.
No, I'm starting to see a different side of him. To be honest, like I wasn't as big as fan at the start, but I would say it is kind of like I would say he's really playing a character, and then but it was maybe he isn't, but who knows?
He's definitely smart.
He's
like
doing something right anyway.
Aye, 100%, 100%.
And then what do you think the like him and Astrid and stuff? Do you think like obviously like people are saying, oh, she's using them for clout. I think they're right in a way. Obviously, she's obviously she knows he's got followers. She's got followers. That's what people with like lots of followers do. Like if it was two fellas, like collabing for videos, there wouldn't be a word said. But I think it's just because of the line of work. She's in them because
she's on. That is a bit dodgy.
It gets more attention and people think it's using. But like if they're talking and all off camera and stuff, then I don't see what the issue is.
I think they're both using each other.
Aye, like at the end of the day, he's
like Cal wouldn't be doing it if he wasn't getting views. He wouldn't be collabing faster with it, and it works both ways. But I think I don't see anything wrong with it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Even though it's just unfortunate the line of work she's on. But I don't think she's doing anything wrong because
same like
even if Astrid had like 1,000 followers, Kel
wouldn't be.
She was still doing. If she had 1,000 followers and she was still doing that so-called line of work, Kel wouldn't. He wouldn't collab with her because it wouldn't be views.
And vice versa, she wouldn't be collabing with him if he had 1,000 followers.
100%.
It works both ways.
Like all the big creators just they collab together. Like,
you haven't collabed with anybody yet.
No, not really. No. We Primary 7. Do you know We Primary 7?
What?
Do you know who he is?
No.
We Primary 7.
No.
Do you not know him?
No.
He's a TikTok. He's like 150k on TikTok, and he's from. I think he's from. Oh, where's he from? I don't want to butcher this. He's from like our neck of the woods.
Right.
I can't believe he's like from where we're from. How do you not know who he is? I'm bamboozled by that.
Is he a P7?
I don't think so. I don't think he's a P7. But
We Primary 7.
Like
I've never heard of
him. He made quality football videos. Like it was like making my own FIFA card or real life FIFA card. Millions and millions of views. And then he's just like I do speak to him sometimes, but I haven't spoken to him in a while. And he's kind of like I wanted to collab with him. We wanted to collab with each other.
Yeah.
Because like football is like the same type of content.
Yeah.
But like he got like loads and loads of views, but he just kind of stopped. He just kind of stopped his FIFA. Like he was planning on like making FIFA videos at the start of this year for FIFA 22, but he stopped now.
Yeah.
Which is a shame. But I don't know what's going on. I might have to text him after this actually. I forgot about him. But
all your
videos come up afterwards as
I will do. All your videos are mainly FIFA, aveeno, masturbation related.
Yes. I'm proud.
Would you do more football videos? Like try and like sort of branch into that part of TikTok? I think it would work.
I'd say it would work. I just need people to do it with, you know what I mean?
Should get like
I don't have. There's not. That's the thing. That's why I wanted to get him involved.
Get him involved. Get fucking Paddy and Dylan and them lads up for a crossbar challenge or something. I think that'd be a good laugh.
That would be a good laugh. I could just do one day of shooting, get the videos done.
Yeah, I was saying whenever you're at the secret charity match, there'll be a lot of videos taken with whatever.
I
wonder with Tom. What do you think of Tom Garrett?
I'm tempted to get the fucking aveeno cream out now. Just thinking about him, he's a full-time stud. He is a full-time stud, and you see his husky eyes. You can look under his eyes all day, every day. Honestly, but I like Tom. I do like Tom.
I
obviously has
love him and hate him. So I love him and hate him sometimes.
Love hate.
I love hate. Like To be honest, I think he does know a lot about football. I think most of his opinions are spot on, but there is the odd time I think he throws in a video just to rile people
up. It's a Paddy Murphy type video.
Aye.
I think Salah. I think he does that with Salah.
Yes. Yep.
No,
Salah and Ronaldo.
But I think what he said about Salah at the start, like he is right. He plays in such an unorthodox, like Mo Salah's so unorthodox in the way he plays. Like he doesn't look. He's not pleasing to watch. He's not like a Hazard type player. He's obviously not a Messi type player like to watch. He's not aesthetically pleasing, but his numbers don't lie. His numbers you can't ignore him. Like, but I agree with him in a touch that he's not aesthetically pleasing. But you can't, just because he's not aesthetically pleasing doesn't mean he's a fucking world class player. Like he said, he'll never be the best player in the world, and at the minute he is, like
he gets in. He gets into fucking wee tight spaces in the box and all though, and he's fucking can weave in and out. Boys, like I don't that is class. Like there's some of the goals he scored just by dropping the fucking shoulder and putting it into the top corner or the bottom corner is fucking lethal.
100%. I do like Tom. I do like Tom Garrett.
I wonder will you be up against him in this match? Do you think?
I'll be holding on to his shorts and stuff. I'll be man marking on tightly. Big TG.
You'll fucking instead like the way the referee whips out the fucking the spray for that. You'll be whipping out the video cream out of the fucking hell.
That's quality.
Let's talk about Tinder. You told me the other night you're talking to a real life girl at the minute.
A real life. Oh, baby. Careful here. But the Tinder. Where do we even start with Tinder? Right? I wish I could like show my screen and stuff, but I can't show my screen, can I?
You can,
but I could try.
So I try it there and see. It probably won't work that well, but try it out. But I mean, there was one night on your stream, you're just
was it the egg.
It could have been you're just sending the randomest of messages to girls on Tinder. I
find it funny. Like honestly, I'm not gonna find a woman off Tinder. Like if a woman's on Tinder, they're a wee bit fucking. You know what I mean?
They're on the spectrum.
You know what I mean? You don't go search. Aye. So I don't go on Tinder actually looking for a woman. I just go on there for a bit of crack. You know what I mean? Like I had when I had COVID, I sat the whole week. I traveled the whole world, got 1,000 matches, and just chatted. There's so much shit. There's so much woman. But do you know what I found? South African woman. Holy fuck. I have a lot of matches from there. I like South Africa. I am Oscar Pistorius. No, but do you use you have a wife? You can't.
I have a wife. No, Tinder didn't exist. But whenever I had started going with her, so I didn't
even like you could use Tinder for like videos and stuff for forfeits. Obviously not following. Actually, I don't know if you'd be allowed now.
No, probably not.
You could do you could do one with the wife. Tinder video with the wife.
I could do, but then fucking the next thing would happen. Somebody would be in the bar, you'd be sitting, somebody would be whispering in the car, that man's wife's on Tinder. That'd be the next of it. So it would.
Stay away from Tinder. No, but I do enjoy it. It's good fun. That's good fun.
Tell me, where did the name Heinz Baines come from? Do you get is that your nickname, or did you just think, you know what, I'm gonna call myself that?
People always ask me what's the meaning behind it. Like I really do wish there was a meaning. Like you know what I mean? I don't know, something close to my heart or something like.
It's like one of them.
His name, but no, I don't even like beans.
Is it just one of them things? You know the way whenever you go on to like Fantasy Premier League or whatever, you have to name your team. Is that just what you did with a TikTok name?
There's no thought process. I just typed in Heinz Baines. I don't know why. I wasn't even supposed to, like when I made it, it wasn't like a FIFA or football TikTok. It was just me making videos in the canteen, and I was called Heinz Baines. So there's literally, I wish I could give you a reason. I should probably make one up. I should probably make up like a heartfelt story. Like my great granddad was called Heinz, my great grandmother was called Baines or something. I don't know, they fought in World War II, Bon Appetit, Heinz Baines, but no, nothing special at all. It's just a load of fucking waffle. It's a load of waffle.
So you were never called Heinz Baines in your life? Ever?
Never. Hate beans. Fucking hate beans. Despise beans. Up the spaghetti hoops, but makes no sense. It does make no sense. So sorry.
So you've christened yourself Heinz Baines, and now it's your name.
That's it. People just call me McCall. They just call me by my second name. McCall.
Cool.
That's my nickname.
Do you get abuse when you're playing football? But TikTok videos are on.
No, I haven't got abuse.
No.
No, but I've had a lot of. I remember the first time I got recognised, so-called recognised at a match.
Right.
I was playing. I think I was playing New Baldens or something in the league, and we're playing up on their grass pitch. And then this is, I think I had probably about 50 or 60k. Like I've had some people come up to me and like just they don't really say anything. They just like look at you and they like shout your name from a distance. You know what I mean? And but at the football match, there was like a load of children. This really does show my demographic. I'd say 10, 11, 12. And then I was playing on that wing in the first half. I was in the opposite wing, so I wasn't beside him. And then the second half, I was right beside him on the wing. And since I'm on the wing, I'm right next to him. And he kept on going, "How's your red name, or how's your red name?" And I was like, "I don't even have a red name." And they're like, "Heinz Baines, Heinz Baines." They're screaming my name and stuff. And after the game, they came up to me. And my dad's never like seen anything like it before. My dad, he was standing beside me, and then they all came up to me and were like, "Heinz Baines, Heinz Baines." My dad was sitting there, he's going, "What's going on? Who are these kids? And why they called him my son?" You know what I mean? But he was buzzing as well. But I remember I was playing a football match for Main City. I think it was just like a friendly. It was like a bounce game. So it was like Main City against Main City. And there was like a load of parents from like the younger age groups. So probably like 04, what age is 04? It's like 16-year-olds. And my dad was he was like lying down on the grass, right, just watching the match. And then there was a pile of dads behind him, like 6 in a row. And they were all going, is that your man's? Is that your man? What did they call me? What did they call me? I'll really tell me. They were trying to say my name, but they were calling me something else. They were all, "Is that your man?" It's like Tanner Beans or something. Like, "Is that your man, Tanner Beans?" And my dad was sitting in front of them, and then they were all speaking behind me, and they were all, he has like 3 million followers on TikTok or YouTubers, the stuff they were saying. But obviously that was my likes, so they thought my likes was followers.
Yes, right.
And they were all talking about me behind my back, saying, "Oh, it's class what he's doing," and stuff like that. And good thing they weren't slagging me, you know what I mean? My dad would have been sitting there, would have been awkward. But after the game, apparently they were chatting away, and then like they didn't know that was my dad in front. So I walked up after the game, I was out talking to my dad, and they all just like looked at my dad, and they were like, so they put 2 and 2 together, and they're like, "Oh fuck, that's his dad." So they're just talking about me the whole time. My dad was listening. I thought that pretty cool, and they were like 30, 40-year-old dads, like
30, 40-year-old dads. Me sitting here at 30, making me feel old.
You're still looking young. You're still looking young. You're
that's funny. Tanner Beans.
Tanner Beans. I need to get the exact thing because my dad heard the whole thing. But
Tanner Beans.
Tanner Beans or something.
That's unreal. So you don't get any abuse, like, you know, the way Angry Ginge, he some of his match, people shout stuff at him in the match.
Nothing like that. I was surprised at that. That must be like an English culture or something. Or he's from Manchester, isn't it? That's like, you know what I mean? They dash it out over, like they dash out the abuse. But no, I've never got anything like that.
No.
I get a lot of people that watch the matches now, like, and they just come up to me after the games and like Heinz Baines, even the players as well. They always speak to me during the match.
I'm surprised, like, because like I know if I was playing a football match and there was somebody in the other team, if they were well known on TikTok, maybe if their videos were a bit embarrassing and stuff, you would try and rattle them a wee bit. You'd be like, go and do your wee fucking TikTok videos or something like that. There.
the thing is, I have like, this is probably a good thing, but I don't care. Like I don't care. Like I'm like a no fucks kind of person. Like obviously, if I did care, I wouldn't be doing all the fucking stupid shit online. I'm talking about fucking cocks, kicks, no, not November, all that stuff. But I think it's a good thing and a bad thing. I honestly, like, even if I did get hit, if I actually don't, I'm surprised I don't get hit. You know what I mean? But normally that I would be able to deal with it well.
Normally, no matter like how good your videos and stuff, it normally is. There's hate comes with following like all the time. But what about your friends and stuff? Or people maybe in your local area, did they ever think like, why are you posting that, or why are you on TikTok, or like, you know, the way it could be? You probably maybe heard me talking to Luke last week. It can be a kind of mindset where people like, well, why would you post that online, or why would you do this? Why would you do that? You know what I mean? Would you ever get people like that?
There only was like one friend like that, and let's just say, like, I don't speak to him anymore. Like I don't speak to him. I've like cut him off. But he's kind of like fallen away from the rest of the friend group as well. Sad to see, because I was good friends with him for years and years, but he was just such a negative person, you know what I mean? Negative person. Even when I talked about football, he was like, "No, you'll never make it as a footballer and stuff like that." It's just people you don't want, which is a shame. Like, but even the TikToks as well. Like the rest of my friends, they would give me, and my close friends, they would give me like, they would say like, "Oh, good video, you're doing well at the moment," and stuff like that. But he wouldn't. He seemed, you know what I mean? He didn't want any interest in it and stuff. You know what I mean? He's just a negative person. I just had to cut him out. Like, you know what I mean? You can't be friends with people like that.
Was that hard to do, or
not really? No, not really. As I said, like I don't know if it's because of my lack of brains, but I don't seem to give a fuck, to be honest. Like, you know, if it has to be done, it has to be done.
So was it the kind of thing that you just cut them out completely, or did you just sort of fade away, or?
So I like faded away.
Faded away. No rows, no
rows, no. I don't want to cause like shit.
No bad blood or anything between it or anything like that. There, just
no bad blood. No, just faded them out there.
Right.
Which is fair.
That's sad seeing you say you've been friends with them from your primary school or
primary school. Played football for my whole life.
Jesus.
Primary school, secondary school. And then,
does he play football? Does he?
Doesn't play football anymore.
No.
Nah, he's gone down like a completely different path.
No. It is sad when you think about it. Like,
that's sad. Like, but like that's shit happens. Shit happens. Move on.
Yeah.
What was that? What was the actual question? What was about like? What was the actual question again?
I think it was. Fuck, I'm never forgetting.
Friend.
It's like friends or like people in your community. How do they react to like your videos? Like, people think, oh, basically, why would you do that? Or
like everybody like I speak to now, like they all know of me. But they're all like, there's no one like so, don't get me wrong, like the older people, they don't really understand what they see the numbers and they're like, you know what, fair play, you know what I mean? They're also like, everybody is supportive that I know. Obviously, you don't know what they're saying behind my back.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Obviously, you don't know that, like, but they're all supportive to my face and stuff. But like, I think everybody knows I'm a weirdo. Like, I am a weirdo, so I think it's like, you know what, he's just doing this shit in camera. Let him go ahead. So I just embrace it.
What about in the early days before you had the big following? Would your friends or people have been like, oh, what's he doing that for? You sitting with 200 followers or something? No,
not even. No, I don't think my videos at the start, they weren't. How would I say it? Like, I didn't really put my face on them. I kind of just like a video with the screen and spoke, but I didn't hide it from my friends.
Yeah.
I know some people like, they'd be embarrassed to start it or hide it. Like, I was like, no, like, go like my fucking TikTok, like getting shared, comment and stuff, so it boosts the algorithm. So I didn't care, but I think it was like when people started like reaching school and stuff. Like, the thing is with me in school, like I get on with everybody in school. Like, I'm one of those people. I chat to everybody. I don't have like if you could say them nerds and stuff, I fit in with the nerds, and then because I play football, I fit in with them people. So I get on along with everybody. So no one like flag me about it in school and stuff. They just call me Heinz Baines and stuff in school. That's about it. If anything, they're supportive. I think I got lucky in a way, because every time I hear like a story about like people starting YouTube or TikTok, there's always some type of abuse from in school or something like that. But I think I just got lucky.
Getting a hard time and stuff. Yeah. So you obviously were never bullied or anything when you were younger. You seem like a type of person that you're just, as you say, you get on with everybody. You're popular enough. You didn't cause any fucking trouble or nothing. Or
I didn't cause any shit. No. The teachers done like, funny enough, a teacher, there's a funny story, like in school, the same old, every parents evening, he's too laid back, he's too chill, you know what I mean? He's got the ability, all that shit, he's got the ability, but he's too laid back and chill. And then one day, we're sitting in French, I was just daydreaming. I think the teacher, she was called Miss Turnbull, she was just talking to me, but I was just looking dead for her eyes, and then she ended up, she called me a wonder licker. She called me a wonder licker in front of the whole class, I swear to God. I thought that was very funny to me. So I'm a wonder licker. That's what teachers think. I'm a wonder licker.
Brilliant. That seems to be the choice, the word of choice for a lot of teachers. They call you a wonder licker. I had a teacher. He's from Lima Valley. He's a form teacher. He didn't call me a wonder licker, but he would have called like a group of people wonder lickers, and stuff like that. There, he had the same old accent as you.
Their accent.
The best accent on the planet.
Has to be.
What about Dairy Girls? Do you watch Dairy Girls?
I haven't. There's a new season came out, wasn't there? There's a new season.
Are you
I haven't seen that. Oh, imagine I got it. There's some TikToker, Mommy Banter. Mommy
Mommy
Banter.
Banter. Do you know her?
Aye.
She's
Oh,
she's a policewoman in
she's in Derry Girls.
aye.
Aye.
Why are you not in it?
Keep me in there.
She's from Derry. She
I don't
got
know.
into it. You need to get a part in it.
Imagine I was on it. That would be very cool. Like, but my mum watches away TikTok now because of me, and she loves Mommy Banter.
Mommy
Like, she loves
Banter. Mommy Banter is funny. Like she is funny.
She is funny. She is very funny.
But
So all the Derry accent jokes, like, you understand all the jokes, like.
Yeah.
It's very funny.
Your fella, you know the English fella in it, James, I think his name. And
Aye.
I think it would be class if instead of him in all the series, they had you in there.
What, me? The English one? Imagine me doing an English accent.
No, you know how to do the English. You know how to do the English accent. I think it's silly having an English accent in there. They should have had you in there with the Derry accent. That would have been class.
Imagine I ended up in Derry Girls. How funny would that be?
It could happen.
Imagine the scenes.
It could happen yet. Get it right. The
I wouldn't turn
fucking
it down anyway.
Channel 4 or whatever. Get in there.
Fucking the Journal. Do people even read newspapers anymore?
That's what I said. That's what I said the other day. I think I didn't get my haircut somewhere, and the girl said, "I fucking forgot to buy the papers today." And I was like, "Who the fuck reads newspapers anymore?"
Hello.
What's that all about?
Hello. So where's the trees? I saved the trees. Oh, that shit. I mean.
What was I going to say there? I fucking my minds went blank. Have you any other funny stories for us?
Funny stories. It's just there are some, but I can't.
Even a funny Tinder story for us.
Funny Tinder story. See, I should have thought of this before the podcast, shouldn't I? Funny stories. You have to cut this part out.
I'll be all right. I'll be all right.
No, you can't keep it going for this long. Let's see. Funny stories. I'm trying to think of Tinder ones that they start off with. It's a whole lot of weird stuff on Tinder. Like sometimes I get my friends that like they send messages for me and stuff, and they're fucking dodgy fucking messages, and I look at them afterwards. And I'm like, Jesus Christ!
Why did you do that?
I could get a prison sentence for this, but I suppose there's been a couple of gay man experiences on Tinder. I think I used to make Tinder videos. There's some lad called Mark. This isn't even a funny story, but basically I just slammed a gay man's DMs and he got back to me and he wanted a bottle of Heinz Baines special. That's it. But and then I realised then I have to quickly get out of there. I suppose just the no not November videos. With the cack and stuff. Day 1, day 2. I had about fucking 30 gay men in my DMs. I swear to God, and I was like, I need to tone down. You know why I act sus on stream. I love a bit of cock. I love a bit of this and that. I really don't love a bit of cock. You know what I mean? But I'm like Neil talks for it. He does the same stuff. But after I kept on talking about all the cacks and balls and stuff in November, like I got a scare. There was like loads and loads and loads of men of the opposite. Shut that door. I'm on a podcast. Shut your door, mate. That's one of my fucking 500 brothers and sisters. There we go. But
were they all born in Barcelona as well?
Oh, I played in La Masia. Perfect links. But I got a scare with the gay man, so I had to tone down. As you know, I have toned down the susness quite a lot. Like I was watching back my streams and I was going, "Fuck me." What am I waffling about here? I literally was talking shit, like complete shit. So that's what
it's all about. That's what it's all about. Have you tried to slide into any of the maybe FIFA girls' DMs or TikTok?
Did you see the shot of game, Paul?
I don't mind. I don't remember if I've seen it or not, but
I think it might be a voice note.
I remember whenever you were in, she was in your stream, and you didn't know who she was.
Were you there for the first time?
I was there for the first time, and you weren't sure who she was, and her thousands upon thousands of followers.
She's like 50k followers or something. I don't know who she was. I know. Shauna. Right, I have the voice note here. Right, I don't know. I can't exactly remember what I said, but basically it was a forfeit on stream, and the chat got to decide what I sent to Shauna. So,
hello. I've recently stumbled across your Instagram account, and I must say I find you as cute as a rainbow. I'm not even gonna lie, and I'm just really looking forward to getting to know you and stuff. Are you my little toe? Because I'm going to bang you on all the furniture in my room. Rawr.
What the fuck even is that? Like, you know what I mean? But it worked. It did work, and I am
worked.
currently in Shauna's DMs. Aye,
What a man, boys.
surprisingly.
What a man.
Surprisingly. Aye, she said she found me funny. And I'm
I
not a
didn't-
weirdo, apparently. Aye, there we go. Boom, and we go.
You'll be heading over to, is it Manchester? You'll be heading over to Manchester.
Is she from
sometime.
Manchester?
Hey, somewhere around there. I know
Uh-huh.
she's a big United fan, I think.
I'll have to refrank that then. Stay away from the Manchester ones. Angry Ginger and stuff.
Uh,
Not funny. You're not funny. Aye, fair enough. She does sound like a bit like Angry Ginger, doesn't she?
They're all sounding like Gary
Sorry.
Neville.
Sorry.
You're fucking good at the accents anyway.
Stop it. Stop it, you stop it. Just not them accent.
So is she the only FIFA girl or TikTok girl you've
there's
tried?
one I can't remember. You know the one that Jay Lang's one? She got the school
Lisa
battle
Manley.
feature. Aye. She followed me on TikTok. I have to follow her back. I just seen that
Aye.
yesterday. She came on my For You page and said follow back. I was like,
Aye.
oh, that's pretty cool. I only found out who she was because of Castro.
Aye.
But that's pretty fun.
She does a lot of that. I think she commentates sometimes on some of them FIFA events and whatnot. I think she's a pro player.
A pro player, actually.
I think she's a pro FIFA player. Aye.
Fuck, she
I
must
think
be
she is anyway. Aye. That's class being in the J Lings thing. Imagine
That's
you
very
being
cool,
in the J Lings FIFA. Maybe that's the one that's coming.
Aveeno bottle. Nah, but no, like. Is there any other FIFA TikTok females?
There's-
Alia Harvey.
Aye,
oh,
Bungo la. Bungo
Bungo,
cha
I
cha cha.
followed her. She never followed me back. I think it's because I left a comment. Left a comment on one of her videos, and I think I was put it this way. It has something to do with Gervinho and his forehead. So it was a joke. I never got followed back, but you know what I mean. I understand why. I do understand why, which I will take the consequences. But I do like her. I think she's funny. I'm just
She even followed me back on TikTok. I've
She don't follow me.
I've about 1% of your followers.
You need to keep on posting those.
I don't know what to post. I want
You can post anything.
You know what?
Your
TikTok's-
podcast is talking shit.
I know.
Shite.
I'm gonna start posting more podcast TikToks. I'll just break up wee bits of the fucking podcast and post it on a thing. But
Aye.
I've went through like TikToks of likes of you, big streamers, small streamers and stuff like that. There's some small streamers that have a fucking massive following on the TikTok, and then there's people who get decent viewing and whatnot on Twitch and maybe have a lot of following, but on TikTok it just doesn't seem to be happening for them. I can't understand. Like how does this happen?
You know about like people like, do you know who Fuji is? Fuji and stuff.
I've heard
The Fez, even up in the. I
Like,
know exactly what you mean. Like there's a lot of like bike content creators on like YouTube and Twitch, and they try to come to TikTok, and it just doesn't. I don't know. It just doesn't work.
It's strange, like because there's people that can do the both, and they're big on both. But then there's some
I don't think they put like. I think they get someone else just to get clips on the stream and put them on the TikTok. I don't think it's actually them running it. But if it was them running it, they'd probably be better. But they probably don't have the time, if you know what I mean. So they probably just like employ someone. They'd like get clips on the stream and then post it. You know what I mean, on TikTok.
It is mad though that like you could post a clip of you having an icon pack, and it could get fucking. Obviously, your followers might have more of a say in how many people the video goes out to. But you could post an icon pack and like you get 200,000 views or whatever. Somebody else could post a clip from their stream of an icon pack and it could get 2,000 views. TikTok's strange in that way. Like,
that's weird. That's weird.
I see people posting clips from their stream all the time, and maybe not getting that many views or comments or likes or anything. And then there's other people doing the exact same thing, and it works.
And the guy, I think it has to do with like the person. I think like most of my fault. Like I've had like the same people comment on my videos for like since I've started more or less. It's ridiculous. Like there's I think it's just because where we're from. Like people like there's a lot of Irish people, there's Scottish people, Like they are loyal people. Like they always like
Yeah.
comment, share every time. Like you know what I mean. So I think that definitely helps with the algorithm and stuff. But like I wouldn't say my content's like any different. Like, well, I'm weird. Like I'm weird, but like all like it's the same. It's the same like stuff all FIFA YouTubers do. It's just I don't know. It's just my followers. Like
it's just your
boost the algorithm,
personality
you know?
and all that there. I was going to say, do you see on your Twitch streams with you being from Derry, Ireland, and whatnot? You'll probably went through the same thing. Every Irish streamer or Northern Irish streamer or whatever goes through. People come into your stream, and the only thing they want to know is whether you're a Catholic
Celtic
or a Protestant. And
every time
they will go. They will try so many different ways rather than just go. Like obviously, nobody comes in and say, "Well, you make it the odd one." Come in and say,
"Shut up."
But they'll go other ways about it. They're like, "Do you prefer Celtic or Rangers?"
You're
like, I don't like either of them, and they're like, "Oh, what could I ask next?" And they're like,
"Partick Thistle."
Could you say the letter H for me? they'll ask so many different questions just to try and work out what you are, and I don't get what it is, what's it all about.
It is funny. Like it's the Scottish now. It's just the way it is. Sadly, it is just the way it is. But you see, with my like followers, I've noticed. Like I mean, because mine's is difficult because like I've like they don't really know. Most of them don't know. You know what I mean? The forbidden what I am. You know what I mean? But I don't think it matters. But like mine's is like split. I'd say 50-50. Because like half Rangers, half Celtic. You know what I mean? That's how it is. But I think I'm blessed with that. I try and prevent it coming up, but sometimes it does come up and they have fights in the chat and stuff. But I don't get it. I don't get it why it still happens. I understand because like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I'm good friends with like people from both sides. Like I have best friends from Celtic and Rangers. You know what I mean? My football club is like spot 50-50 as well. But you know I don't get it anymore. I personally, it's just me. I've like moved. I haven't. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I just don't get it. I just don't get it at all.
Yeah. Oh, I'm the same. I don't care about any of that stuff. I don't give a shit. But it's just funny whenever people come into your streams and like that. That's all they find out. That's all they want to know is what you are. And like you could be fucking like there's Celtic fans come into my stream. There's Rangers fans come in and like watch all the time, and then like there's never any like hostility around. It's always a bit of crack. So it is. But you get fucking trolls out there just I don't know what their game is. Like at what point in your life do you think, you know what, I'm gonna go on to a Twitch stream of somebody I don't know and just fucking create an account and fucking troll the shit out of them?
I don't even know. Like I've tried to put myself in like their shoes before, like why? Because you're not be doing anything else for your life. I think do they want the reaction? I think they want the reaction, but the reactions are never like anything good, if you know what I mean. Like if you say something bad in the chat, you're not going to like bite at them. You're just going to block them. Like angry Ginge every 2 seconds. Ginge just going, "You're banned. You're gone." You know what I mean? He just bans them straight away. Like, that's the way to go. He doesn't give a reaction. He just gets them out of there.
That's what most fucking streamers do. They just ban them straight away. So it's like nearly a waste of people's time whenever they fucking like. I don't get it. They're wasting their own time.
I've never done it personally. I've never done it before. I just don't get it. You have to be a certain type of person, I think. I don't know.
Aye.
I wish I could scratch inside little brains and find out what the fuck they're thinking, but you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, how long are we going here? That's
a good question.
I say we're about nearly an hour and a half. Jesus Christ.
Oh wait, we can fairly talk shit. We can fairly talk shit.
But I think we'll maybe wrap it up there then. I can't think of anything else to ask. Unless there's something you want to talk about or want to say.
Oh fuck knows. I'll definitely no cream. No, but you should 100% get the TikToks going, get the clips.
Aye.
I'll tell my streaming stuff on TikTok. On Instagram, they fucking watch this, see what they think. You know what I mean? See how I got on. How do you think I got on this podcast? I think I speak about too fast. My head goes from, you know what I mean? Different topic to different topic.
It's a podcast. Just talk shit through it anyway. There's no right or wrong way to do a podcast. I think I don't.
Yeah, true.
No,
you're dead right.
Maybe get up for a fucking crossbar challenge sometime.
Aye, we have to organise something. Just get like a load of fucking.
We'll get Paddy Murphy up. We'll get.
Aye.
We'll get people up. We'll go for a while.
Maybe leave a Ginger out the first time. I don't know. And then Wee Primary. I'll try to revive Wee Primary from the dead. You have to watch his TikToks after the show. Understand why?
I'm actually going to go on here straight after and see. But obviously anybody that's going to watching this or listening to this are going to know who you are because that's why they're going to watch it in the first place. But if they don't know who you are, where can they find you?
They go, oh, am I giving myself a wee shout out here?
Aye.
You can find me over on Twitch. I stream there every day at night time, past 10 o'clock. My Twitch name is Heinz Baines _. And then you can find me on TikTok, Heinz Baines. That's it.
That's it. Heinz Baines, pleasure having you. And for anybody that's interested, next week we're going to have on Mr. Paddy Murphy.
Oh, yeah.
Aye.
The big Murphy dog.
Paddy Murphy's coming on next week. So pleasure having you, and I will see you again.